Today we're going to be rebuilding the Las Vegas Raiders. First things first, we got to make sure, looks like Garoppolo's already off the roster, but we got to make sure from the offseason, as always, these rebuilds will be starting in the offseason, but we got to release the players the Raiders released in real life, and hopefully sign the players they did in real life as well. Hunter Renfro was released. I got the depth chart pulled up on my other monitor. They released Jerry Tillery. I did release and re-sign everybody the Raiders did in real life. This isn't a realistic rebuild, but I was going to sign the free agents the Raiders did, but they did not. I want to bring him in to one of my teams in these rebuilds, man. I do. And that's what we're going to do. Very player friendly is 7 years. I'll give you 6. I'll give you player friendly. How about that? We do need to take a look at the team salaries and the roster before we do anything else. But quarterback wise, I mean, I just don't think we're interested in any of these guys. We're using Bengals draft class again, as always. So we do need a halfback, though. In real life, they brought back... In real life, they signed Alexander Madison, which 77 overall normal dev. Not what you love to see there. Last rebuild, we fucked up not having a halfback. I mean, we had one until we got rid of him. Once we got rid of him, it went downhill from there. All right, taking a look at this roster, I don't know what the Raiders are going to, if they're going to try to trade up or actually draft a quarterback in the draft, or if they're going to stick with Gardner Minshew. It's going to be very interesting to see what the Raiders do in this draft. Might have to stick with O'Connell for the first year. I really hope not. I mean, that mugshot, that player card is very scary. Anywho, Colton Miller, 86 overall left tackle. He'll be here for most of the rebuild, if not the whole rebuild. Andre James was just re-signed for the whole rebuild, so... Other than that, we have a lot of work to do with the line. Michael Mayer, star dev, 74, Notre Dame. This guy's looking like $1 million. This rebuild, we will not have to worry about going after a tight end. Davante Adams, this is an interesting one because Davante Adams is like 31. He's got Superstar X Factor, 94. Obviously, we're going to hold on to him until we have to re-sign him. Then he'll probably be gone. Jacoby Myers is also high 20s, so he's going to start regressing. We're going to keep him now. We only have 3 receivers on our roster. Oh, got Max Crosby. I'm interested to see what his salary is, but he's got Superstar X Factor, 98 overall. I think he's like 28 as well. We have Jack Jones. We got Malcolm Kuntz, young, and we have a lot of work to do on this defense. That's for damn sure. So Davante Adams is obviously a lot of money here. If we released him, it'd be 25.4 mil. If we released him in 2025 or 2026, it'd be 44.1 mil. So Davante Adams may be here to stay unless we can trade him, which probably gonna keep him for a few years anyway. Max Crosby with a big deal, but he's through till 2026 as well. Probably will just keep a hold of these guys until their contract's up, and we'll see what we'll cross that bridge when it comes. But holy shit, Colton Miller, I know he's an 86, but he's only on through 2025. Releasing him is only 6.7 mil. We might look to trade him. I don't know. All right, blockbuster trade here. I'm sitting Jacoby Myers and Aiden O'Connell. A 2024 second-round pick, 2025 third-round pick, 2026 third-round pick, and a 2024 sixth-round pick for the Broncos. First round draft pick. Alrighty, so the 3 players, I only offered 3 players in stage 1. I offered Patrick Queen, Devin Singletary, and Rashid Shaheed, which is awesome. We still have 92.3 mil in cap space. Patrick Queen is here for the whole rebuild. Alright, so Jordan Brooks and Malik Harrison actually signed with us. I offered him for cheap deals. Jordan Brooks, he has star dev, and he's only 26, I believe. And his only paying him 7 mil a year, which isn't bad. Malik Harrison, I signed him to a 2-year deal. He's only getting paid like 4 per year. Not bad at all. Got him cheap. Got depth. Got some more linebackers, and that's all we're going to be doing. This is probably the first time I've ever invested this much in free agency in year 1, but then again, we are also starting it in the off season. With that being said, I think we're ready to hop right into the NFL draft. We're not going to trade up, so we're just going to... Bears... They're not going to draft Caleb Williams. They're going to draft Marvin Harrison Jr. They did. Giants got fucked. Commanders gonna go for Caleb Williams or Drake May. Probably Caleb Williams. They actually went for Joe Alt. Caleb Williams will be going to the Pats. Or he won't be. He's going to go to the Cards. This is going to be an interesting pick for the Cardinals. No quarterbacks have gone yet, and we're at pick 5. Chargers aren't going to be taking a quarterback either. We might have some decent quarterbacks left on the board when we pick. I don't know. We'll see. We're going to skip the next user pick. I don't want to get teased too bad here. We got pick 12 and pick 13. The only quarterbacks that have been taken off the board is Caleb Williams. That is insane. I'm sorry. This will never happen in real life. I can't control who the computer picks. I'm not picking up Drake May because we just picked him in the Commanders rebuild. Jaden Daniels. Welcome to Oakland. Or Las Vegas. My bad. Well, we got the quarterback for the rebuild. I can't do this again, man. Look at the receivers left on the board. Malik Neighbors is here. We didn't take him in the Commanders rebuild. We picked Rome Odunze. We don't need a wide receiver because we got Devontae Adams. But it's very, very tempting. We need a cornerback. We need a lot. As much as I want to take Malik Neighbors, Troy Fautanu is here still. And yeah, we're picking Troy Fautanu. We can move him over, but our line's going to be great in year 1 again. Hidden Dev, great pick from us. We don't pick again until the 3rd round, and I have no intentions of trading up, so we're going to go Renardo Green. We're going to go with team needs here. He does have Hidden Dev. Renardo Green, welcome to Las Vegas. I didn't want to go for a receiver. I'm just thinking ahead when I have to re-sign my quarterback and the left tackle we drafted in the 1st round. That's going to be a lot of money there, and drafting another receiver is going to be add on to that. So cornerback will be a little bit cheaper and was a team need, so I think overall it was a good pick. I mean, to be completely honest with you, I know I said I wasn't going to draft another receiver or draft a receiver. Tez Walker's still here in the 4th round. I'm doing it anyway. He's got normal dev, does have 93 speed. We're going to add depth to our receiving core, and offensively we are looking pretty solid. All right, we're going with A.J. Bonner, going up with drafting a backup tight end to Michael Mayer. I think it was a decent pick. Looking at our draft recap, I think we did really, really well. Jaden Daniels, obviously, 76 overall hidden dev. I mean, we know Jaden Daniels, and the fact he was still available at pick 12 is absolutely insane to me. The fact that Troy Fautanu was available at pick 13 is absolutely absurd to me. He's a 76 overall, too. Tez Walker is a 73. It does have normal dev, but adds really good depth to a receiving core. Renardo Green, he does have hidden dev, and he's a 72. Kamani Vidal, 71. AJ Bonner, 68 normal dev, and then Kamen Rucker. I let the computer draft him. Evidently, we had 2 7th-round draft picks. I mean, if you ever use Bengals draft class or watch the Commanders rebuild, then all these overalls are going to be pretty similar. Marvin Harrison, as always, is the 81 overall. He's a steal, but Brock Bowers actually 79 went to Tennessee. Malik Neighbors went to Miami. Caleb Williams went to Atlanta. That is crazy that he was available for Atlanta. They got a steal there for sure. Drake May went to Seattle. All these teams got there. Cooper DeJean actually went round 1, pick 10 in this rebuild. All right, looking at the new roster after free agency in the draft, we're not looking too shabby. Offensively, our O-line's looking pretty solid. Troy Fautanu is going to progress so well. Really is. Munford Jr. is a 71. I think I'm just going to leave him backing up Fautanu. But the offensive line's not looking too bad. We got Michael Mayer. He's going to progress. Should progress very well. Tez Walker might leave him in the slot. But we got Devontae Adams, 94 overall. He's going to be here to stay. Jaden Daniels, cannot believe he was available. We picked him up. What a fucking steal. If the Raiders actually ended up getting Jaden Daniels, that would be absurd. Will never happen, probably. Never know, though. Got Devin Singletary. Vidal actually has hidden dev. He will be backing up Devin Singletary. Defense is coming along. We just picked up Patrick Queen. 6 years. He's here for the entire rebuild. His development should upgrade as well in this rebuild. I would think. I would hope. Rashard Green, I want him to be starting. I know he's only a 72, but he does have hidden dev, and I want him to start. So Hobbs will be right beside him. But defensively, we're not looking too bad either. Defensive tackle, I mean, it is what it is. But advancing the first week as we actually beat the Chargers 31-30 by 1. I fear we play Kansas City next. What a name, Travis Pimpin. Assume he has no relation to Scottie Pippen. Christian Pinkins is interesting. I'm going to try my best in this rebuild to do a better job just browsing everybody and trying to do a better job at scouting. I'm still working on it. It's my second rebuild for this game. I need to get better with scouting. Advancing to the midseason mark, we are 3-4, not the worst. Just lost 20-7 to the Jags. We have 12 players ready to negotiate their contracts. This is like my 5th LaCroix that I've been drinking. I've just been pounding, obsessed with sparkling water. I don't know what it is. I like it. It's good. It's a good substitute for pop, soda, whatever you want to call it. But looking at free agents here, Nate Hobbs, only 25 star, 82 overall. I would like to bring him back. All right, we ended up not re-signing Epps, so we'll be needing a free safety in the draft as well. So we're 3-5. I'm going to advance to the playoffs. If we're in, I'll see you there. Year 1, we finished 7-10 as we just lost 2 straight to the Chiefs this year. This time it's 35-18. We didn't finish last in the division. Offensive player of the year goes to Lamar Jackson. Nobody on the Raiders. Defensive player of the year actually goes to Max Crosby. Love to see that. Oh, 2 more. We got Tyree Wilson and Patrick Queen coming in at 8 and 9. All right, offensive rookie of the year, give me Jaden Daniels, and it goes to Malik Neighbors. That sucks. Tez Walker comes in 4th. Jaden Daniels passing. He had 3,900 yards, 26 TDs for 13 picks. Not the worst rookie year. Could have been better. Rushing Devin Singletary, 3.4 yards per carry. Got to get that up. What the fuck? 950 yards. Did have 12 touchdowns, though. Receiving, Devontae Adams had 1,300 yards, 7 TDs. Good year from him. Tez Walker had 800 yards, 7 touchdowns. Not a bad rookie year there at all. Michael Mayer almost had 800, 3 touchdowns. Rashid Shaheed, 5 touchdowns, 700 yards. Blocking, how many sacks allowed did we allow? Offensive line did a really good job this year. Colin Miller with 7, but O-line did their thing. Just might have to change the offensive scheme. Defensively, Patrick Queen with 101 tackles. Patrick Queen had 130 tackles. 99 from Robert Spillane. Tackles for loss, 19 for Max Crosby, 14 for Tyree Wilson. 18.5 sacks for Max Crosby. Love to see that from him. 12 from Tyree Wilson. 3.5 from Patrick Queen. Interceptions, we had 4 from Renardo Green. A rookie had 4 interceptions, and he didn't win Defensive Rookie of the Year. Incredible. Patrick Queen with 2. Trayvon Morig with 2. And Nate Hobbs with 2 as well. Any touchdowns defensively this year? We had 1 from Patrick Queen. That's actually... And he had a safety. Interesting. All right, that will do it for the 2024 season. Raider fans, I'll see you next year. Let's see who's going to win the Super Bowl. It is the Jags. Jacksonville wins the Super Bowl. Who would have thought? Before we do anything, we got to see what our rookies have. Jaden Daniels with star dev. Anyone else on offense? I don't believe so. Vidal actually had star dev. Renardo Green, 77, but also has star. Patrick Queen's up to an 87. No development upgrades yet for anybody on our team, which we hate to see. I'm down to offer him something, and no one else is offering him a lot of money. We could probably bring that offer down a bit, but I do want to make sure we get him. Tell me good news. Greg Newsome is a Raider. Milton Williams is a Raider. John Simpson is a Raider. Greg Newsome, welcome to Las Vegas. That being said, we're just going to rely on the draft. We don't have a second round pick this year, but it's fine. Might trade for one. Dude, we're paying Devontae Adams so much. We're obviously, I mean, releasing him 6.9. I mean, I just don't want to trade Devontae Adams. If we can draft a receiver, let's go to trades. All right, you're trading off Devin Singletary and a third-round draft pick in 2027 for the Cardinals' second-round draft pick. I was mistaken. We have 2 second-round draft picks now. We don't have any third round, which is fine. We have to find a way to dethrone Kansas City in this division. A lot of you are going to ask, what was the point of picking up Devin Singletary if you were just going to trade him? I had no intent to. That halfback has star. I want him starting. He is 23 already, but if he can progress, and his overall is a little bit lower, but if he could progress this year and have a great year starting, then I think we'll be okay. And we're hopping straight into this draft. This looks like a strong tackle and guard class. I mean, I'm always wrong, so you never know. And the Saints end up picking up Charles Weston, left tackle out of Georgia. I'm not trading up. Might trade down. Another tackle goes off the board here. We're going with free safety, already done out. We can just move him over the strong safety. He's got normal dev. Does have 91 speed. I know he's 23. I liked him. And, well, normal dev kind of sucks. But it is what it is. We have 2 second-round draft picks. I said this in the Commanders rebuild, too. When I say I don't think this is a good draft class, I'm probably wrong. I'm more than likely wrong. We need a defensive tackle. Might not be great. Sammy Briscoe's here. Round 1 to 2 projection. I think we go with him. We need a backup. Hopefully he has hidden dev. Probably has normal. As expected.
Now on the clock.
His block sheds a C, power moves B, play rec A to C, impact blocking C to F. Hit power is an A, though. Pretty confused. Oh, wow. Alexander Newsome's still here. Round 2 to 3 projection, and we're in round 4. I thought we had 2 second-round draft picks, unless the computer just skipped it without telling me. We're going with Alexander Newsome for the 4th-round draft pick. I wonder if that second I got was for 2026. I thought it was 2025. Alexander Newsome, normal dev. He is 23, but he's a speed rusher. 244, 6'4". Finesse is C, power moves C, tackles a B. His block shedding is C to F. Hopefully it's not F. All right, draft details. Maybe this draft class wasn't the worst. Andy Patterson, left guard. So it did. We had 2 second-round picks. I don't know how Andy Patterson was even still here. We had 2 second-round picks, but for some reason, when I hit advance the next user pick, it skipped our pick. Whatever. Andy Patterson, left guard. He is a 75 overall. Great pick from the computer there. He is very good. I can't believe he lasted that long on the board. Artie Donnell. He's a 74 overall. Sammy Briscoe, defensive tackle we picked, is also 74. Then the rest I'll let the computer draft, and, well, you see how they were down there. It was not a bad draft class indeed. Junior Simon is actually a 79 overall. I did not see this guy on the draft board. Did he just not go to the combine? And he's got hidden dev. 95 throw power. This guy is insane. Rams got a good one. Seems like they always do in these rebuilds. Travis Pimpin is a 78. Alex Morales 78 as well. Greg Bramble is actually a 77. Daryl Morris is 77. Really good tight end there. Charles Weston, the very first pick of this draft, it was only a 76. So this wasn't a bad draft class at all by any means. I was wrong once again. I really need to get better at scouting, obviously. Before we hop into year number 2, we got to set the season goal. That's the goal. Playoffs are the goal for this year. Don't expect us to win the Super Bowl yet. We play Kansas City week 1. Don't love to see that. Anyhow, I'll do the scouting off cam, so you guys don't have to see that. I probably need to watch a video on YouTube on how to scout on Madden 24. That's what I should be doing. But instead, if you guys have any tips, please leave tips. Help me out in the comments down below. I will be watching some YouTube videos on how to draft better, because I think that's what's really holding me back in these 2 rebuilds I've done so far. Alright, enough speaking Japanese. Let's take a look at this team. Jaden Daniels still with star dev. Vidal, he's 75. He only has star dev, but I need him to start. Tez Walker is down here. Receiving wise, it is what it is. Offensive line does not look bad at all. Patterson will be starting for us. Hidden Dev, 75 overall. Our offensive line is going to be looking really, really good by the end of this rebuild. Michael Mayer, still 77 star dev. We need a good year to really progress these players. Defensively, Superstar X Factor still from Max Crosby. Defensively, we have a lot of work to do, especially safety-wise. Callahan, I want him to start even though he's a 66. Donnell, I need to move him to strong safety. That's what I was going to do. I forgot to do that. We actually beat Kansas City 24-20 week 1. Wow. Did not expect that. We're up to an 82 overall. Our defense is actually up to an 84. Offense is still an 81. We just need these players to progress. Prospects, this looks like a strong quarterback class again, as 4 quarterbacks are in the top 5 projection. Absolutely insane. Got a wide receiver. Got a linebacker here. We're 3-4 once again at the midseason mark. We just lost 27-28 to the Texans. We have 17 players ready to negotiate. We ended up finishing 7-10 again in year 2, as we just lost by 1 point to the Lions. I feel like we're so close, yet so far away. I really do. Unfortunate scenes. Let's check out the stats. Offensively, we were 24th in the NFL. Defensively, we were 19th. Ugh. We're not there yet. Lamar Jackson wins MVP. No one from the Raiders on that list. Can't say I'm surprised. Jonathan Taylor won Offensive Player of the Year, though. No one from the Raiders again. Defensive Player of the Year goes to DeMarcus Lawrence. He's on the Steelers now. Max Crosby comes in second again, back-to-back years. Offensive Rookie of the Year goes to Daryl Morris. Defensive Rookie of the Year goes to Sammy Briscoe, though. Love to see that. At Artie Donald, right behind him at second. Not bad. Let's take a look at the stats for year number 2. Jaden Daniels, 3,800 yards, 24 touchdowns, and 11 picks. He's not having bad seasons, but we want him to be better. We might be changing the offensive playbook again. I'm running Dallas's, which probably isn't great. I wonder how Baltimore's offense would do with Jaden Daniels, since he is a scrambler. But rushing, Kamani Vidal, 7 touchdowns, 3.2 yards per carry, 800 yards. Maybe getting rid of Devin Singletary wasn't a great idea, because he's not progressing so far. Receiving, Devontae Adams had 1,300 yards, 6 touchdowns. Tez Walker had 11 touchdowns, 900 yards. Had a great year from him. Rashid Shaheed, I did not end up re-signing him, so he'll be a free agent. 700 yards, 3 TDs. Michael Mayer, we gotta get our tight ends more involved, man. Blocking, 11 sacks gave up from the rookie Troy Fautanu. Actually, he's not a rookie, but 11 sacks. Definitely get that down lower, but overall, not a bad year from the O-line. Defensively, had 141 tackles from Patrick Queen. Wow, 95 from Robert Spillane. Tackles for loss had 23 from Max Crosby, 13 from Tyree Wilson, 11 for Sammy Briscoe. Had 18 sacks for Max Crosby again, 7 from the rookie Sammy Briscoe. Love to see that. We had 3 interceptions from Renardo Green. This guy's just an interception machine. 3 from Artie Donnell, 3 from Greg Newsome, 2 from Patrick Queen. Any touchdowns? No touchdowns, but wow. Another year going 7-10. I feel like we're right there. I feel like we're just a scheme book or playbook change away, and we can make it to the playoffs. All right, I'm back. Obviously, we're 7-10, and obviously, it's been a couple of days since I have last recorded Raiders Rebuild, but I have been sick, getting over it. When we started the year off 2-0, lost 3 straight. Damn. We lost 21-0 to the Titans. I mean, it's just... Then we won 4 in a row, but it was too late, too gone at that point. A lot of close games, but man, gotta figure out something here for year 3. I mean, offensively, Jaden Daniels is up to an 83 star still. Vidal is actually up to a 75, but we have to upgrade on a halfback in the offseason or through the draft. We need another receiver. Shaheed's only an 81. Tez Walker only has normal dev, is a 79. We do still have Devontae Adams. He still has Superstar X Factor, but he is going down. He's already down to a 91. He's 33, so I'm sure he'll go down to Superstar. after this next year. Obviously, we'll need to look to upgrade our left guard situation. But overall, everything else, I mean, it doesn't look too bad. Could be a lot worse, could be a lot better. Defensively, same thing. I mean, we need to pick up some more linebackers. Patrick Queen's up to superstar, 89 overall. And look at that. Briscoe, our rookie, went up to superstar dev. He's got 2 upgrades. Both points to power rusher. That brings Sammy Briscoe up to an 80 overall. Our defensive rookie of the year has superstar. That's fantastic. What we love to see. We need more of that, though. Our cornerbacks, Greg Newsom's 88 star dev. Green's already at 79 star dev as well. Hobbs up 84. But, I mean, we need linebackers bad, obviously. Donnell's up 77 star. What sideburns he has. Incredible. And obviously Max Crosby here as well. Tyree Wilson's here. He's only 26. I'm gonna have to accept this 5th-year option, obviously. I don't think I'm gonna franchise tag Rashid Shaheed. Just be too much money for him. He is already 28. So we're definitely gonna have to improve on receiver, halfback, and linebackers, whether it's through the draft or free agency. Everyone else I'm okay with walking away with. Zamir White, I mean, he's just not gonna start. He's our backup anyway. I mean, the team's only an 82 overall. It's not great. No star-studded halfbacks, but we will offer Tyler Agier a 2-year deal. Not much. Pretty cheap. He does have star depth. We just need more depth at halfback. We need a star running back. It's really what we need. Wide receiver, Shaheed's gone. We need another receiver, man. We might rely on that in the draft, as you can tell. Smoke Monday is on the team. He will be released. What a name, though. Smoke Monday. Cornerbacks. Why do we have these men? I don't understand why the computer is signing 12 cornerbacks to our roster. What is happening here? What is happening? I don't even want to upgrade you. You're being released anyway. Oh, sweet. Zone upgraded. You're still 62. You're still a shitter. Bye. Get off my team. We did end up signing Tyler Algier. Gives us depth. We have a halfback next year. Whatever. Deebo Samuel didn't sign with us. He decided to go to LA. I put an offer on Akeem Davis-Gaither to give us some more depth at linebackers. I mean, there's just nobody here. Mark Andrews also went to LA. LA is just fucking taking everyone from us, man. First Deebo, now Mark Andrews. Why? Blockbuster trade here. The Rams pissed me off. I'm taking their best receiver. I'm sitting is this Josh Bennett? He's like a 5th-string cornerback for us. A 1st round in 2028 and a 2nd round in 2028 for Puka Nacua, 89. We need another receiver after not getting Deebo. Devontae Adams is trending down. We're almost in a win-now scenario this year and next year. We have a lot of money. I'm not trying to ship all my draft picks away as like a win-now last scenario, but we needed a big player. We got one. We pick 8th in this draft. No one's taken a linebacker yet. We got a couple of these guys. Earl Lewis, Darren Daniels, projected round 1. I'm drafting that halfback. Fuck it. We're drafting Jose Hyde. Round 1 projection 2. Jose Hyde, hidden dev, 94 speed, 90 excel, 85 jumping, 88 agility. He is only 21. This is our halfback of the future. He looks really good. Tevin Evans. What a name. He is 22. He's a power rusher. Ran a 4.6. Not bad. Solid. Block sheds a C. Finesse B to D. Hit power C. Pursuits a C. Play rec B to D. Tackles B to D. I think I am going to be taking Steve Elam here from Stanford. Is 21. And he also has hidden depth. 79 strength, 87 speed. 87 speed, not bad at all. No, I liked his stats. He did look good. Okay, we got 2 good picks so far. This is what I love to see. I mean, we'll always take hidden depth. We know how rare it is for me to get hidden dev. And when I see it, we will gladly take it. We're not trading the 4th pick. We're just going to go ahead and draft Cliff Daniels. I mean, It'll be def, normal dev, 79 speed.
The kid.
Another blockbuster trade. We are building up the front lines. Welcome, Vera Tucker, 83 overall star. We are sending the Jets a third and fourth round 2028, a second round 2027, and a fifth round pick this year. We're going big. We're all in. We're all in this year. Let's make it happen. Our first two picks were not bad at all. Jose Hydes is 76. He will be starting right away. Steve Elam, linebacker, 73 overall, hidden dev. He will be a good piece as well. Tavon Green, I did not pick him. Computer selected 67 overall in round 7. That's pretty typical from them. Cliff Daniels, the guy we drafted, was actually a 64. Knew he didn't look that good. I may have been bamboozled. Let's go to the entire NFL, see how the rest of these teams drafted. And Charles Dunn, wide receiver, 81 overall. Damn, Miles Stevens, 79 overall. This was a really good class, too. The quarterback, there was a lot of quarterbacks that went in the first round. A lot of cornerbacks. I've noticed, too, with these two rebuilds I've done, cornerbacks have, almost every draft, there have been a lot of cornerbacks. Maybe in the future rebuilds, we don't prioritize signing cornerback free agents, and we rely on the draft for them. All right. Puka Nacua, you're going to wide receiver 1, buddy. Nah, let's keep him there. Let's keep him there. Tez Walker can be in the slot. That's fine. Jose Hyde. I mean, we could possibly make another trade. We have a lot of halfbacks on our team now, but I mean, offensively, this team is coming together. Michael Mayer, 78 star still. Would have been nice to get George Kittle or Mark Andrews. That would have been big deal for us, but I'm okay with this. Faltanu's 81, Patterson's 78. Vera Tucker, welcome to the team, buddy. He's an 84. His morale's giving it a +1 overall boost. Star Dev. But Jaden Daniels needs to get superstar. Hopefully Hyde has superstar. Devontae Adams is going to regress to star probably by the end of the year. But offensively, this team, I'm happy with how this team looks. We might try to make another trade here. We don't have many draft picks to trade. I just want to quit trading everyone. Defensively. Ugh. Briscoe, 80 overall superstar. That guy will be very good. Linebackers, I mean, we might have to change the 3-4. I mean, we just don't have linebackers. We lost to the Chargers 33-21 week 1. Not what we love to see. We play San Fran next game. We're actually 4-3 at the midseason mark. Big game against the Chargers. They already beat us in week 1. Let's see, 16 ready to negotiate. We got 116 mil in cap space. Max Crosby's got to get resigned. Oh, God. Puka's got to be resigned. Devontae Adams, we can't resign him. He's regressing. He's gone. Now, we get a lot of big names back. Devontae Adams, he's going to be regressing. I'm surprised he hasn't lost his Superstar X Factor yet. He will, though. Trust me. We're going to have to accept the option on Jaden Daniels and Troy Faltanu. Just what's going to have to happen. We only have 62.2 mil left. Max Crosby and Puka Nacua, they were big contracts. Justin Herbert has 15 passing touchdowns to his 1 interception so far. He is having an insane year. We're going to advance the next week. I'm sure we're going to end up 4-4. I'm hoping somehow we make the playoffs this year. Yeah, we lost 24-17. We're keeping it close. At least we kept it close. The very next game, we play Josh Allen, who also has 15 touchdowns and 1 interception. What is happening? Another class with stacked fucking quarterbacks and linemen. 3 left tackles in the top 5 projection. That's insane. Another quarterback. Another left tackle. Look at the top 7. 2 positions in the first top 7 projected. All right, we just beat the Browns 20-17. Did we make the playoffs? Why is it not showing me the playoffs? We did not make the playoffs. What the fuck did we go? We went 8-9. We went 8-9. What am I doing wrong? The schemes. I don't know what to do. Offensively, we were last. We were last offensively. We were 14th defensively. We were last offensively. What happened? Jaden Daniels, only 2,800 yards. Didn't throw the ball much at all. 21 touchdowns, only 7 picks at least. Rushing, rookie had 876 yards, 6 touchdowns, only 3.5 per carry. Hold on a second. I want to go back to Jaden. Jaden Daniels had 779 yards rushing. Interesting. Receiving, Devontae Adams had 700. No one had even close to 1,000 yards. 11 touchdowns for Devontae Adams, though. Puka Nacua, 600 yards, 4 TDs. 8 sacks allowed from Colton Miller. Offensive line doing a phenomenal job. 135 tackles from Patrick Queen. Wow. 23 tackles for loss for Max Crosby. 16 for Tyree Wilson. 12 sacks for Max Crosby. 8 for Sammy Briscoe. 3 interceptions for Renardo Green. I'll tell you what, man, Renardo Green's been great for us. Already Donnell with 2. Any touchdowns. I don't even want to look at this. Like, I am so down right now. The Vikings beat the Bills in Super Bowl 61, 21-17. Our Raiders rebuild not going as well as we wanted. We came and sniffed the playoffs. A 5th-year option is obviously going to be accepted for both Jaden Daniels and Troy Fautanu. Devontae Adams, we're just letting walk. We can't afford him. He's down to 89 overall. It is down to superstar. He's just going to regress. I told you guys. This will be our last year. We have 31.8 mil to play with. Tyreek Hill is here. You know? You know what? Our offense has just been abysmal. Tyreek Hill, can we even afford to give him a deal right now? We can't. We're going all in on Tyreek Hill. I don't care. Tyreek Hill went to the Falcons. Devontae Adams went to the Cardinals. Great. Lovely. We don't have a receiver. Mike Evans went to Tennessee. I didn't sign him. I went for... Who did I go for? I went for Rashad Bateman. And the Rams. Rams again, man. What is happening this rebuild, guys? What is happening this rebuild? The Rams. Just taking everything I want. They're taking pocket change from me at this point. I took Puka Nacua, I traded them for him, and they're just like, all right, we got to get this guy back. Calvin Ridley signed with us. We ended up getting Jake Elliott and Calvin Ridley. Wow. What a free agency for us. We're actually picking 9. We still have our first-round draft pick. Okay, we might be cooking here. We might be cooking here. What wide receivers? Terrace Turk. How you looking, buddy? Your deep threat. I love to see that. You ran a 4.4. I also love to see that. Elite acceleration and agility. Great speed. We might be taking Terrence Turk here. Turk. He's got hidden dev. 93 speed. 6'1", 193, 21. LSU. Wide receiver university these past few years. Yeah, look at the draft recap. Terrence Turk is actually only a 74. But he does have hidden dev. Not a bad pick. The pick in round 1, pick 9. I mean, that's kind of debatable, you'd say. I kind of let the computer draft the rest. All right, taking a look at the final roster before this year. Wow, 69 overall quarterback that the computer draft actually has hidden dev. That's funny. Hyde will definitely be starting. Tyler Algieri will definitely be backup. Damn, Vital is actually up to a 79 star. It's interesting. Puka Nacua lost a superstar because he plays for the Raiders. That's why. Sorry, Raider fans. I can't rebuild your team. Puka, still 92. Turk, 75. We also picked up Calvin Ridley, 82. We're moving Calvin Ridley up. Tez Walker is an 80, still normal dev. Michael Mayer is up to an 80. At least he still has star dev. Fautanu, I don't know what's up with my rookie lineman that just can't progress to superstar. Tucker's up to an 86. Our line is great. Line is terrific. Fantastic. Jaden Daniels only has star. He's an 86, though. Not bad. Hyde has star. Defensively, we need to move. Elam only has... Wow. Elam only is a 75 overall, and he only has normal development. I thought he had hidden dev. I was pretty sure this was the guy who had hidden dev. Am I wrong? No way I'm wrong, right? All right. Jordan Brooks will be going back to where he belongs. Where's Renardo Green at? Put him second. All right. Newsom's 89 star. Renardo Green 80 star. Max Crosby still Briscoe, at least we hit on him. At least we hit on somebody in the draft. 82 superstar. We're actually 3-4 at the midseason break. Just beat the Browns 24-21. But man, what is going on? Offensively, we're 20th. Defensively, we are 30th. I mean, there's really not much to go over here. This has just been an unfortunate and bad rebuild for me. Oh my god, we made the wild card at 8-9. When I shit you guys not, this is probably the worst rebuild I've ever done. And like, I've done hundreds of rebuilds, just not recording them or even before YouTube. Like, I've always played Madden, and I've always just loved going to franchise and rebuilding teams, and I've been doing it for a long time. Obviously not on this game. Obviously my scouting sucks. Okay, we can give out all the facts, but this is the first time. When I say this, I swear, this is the first time in 4 years in a rebuild a team that I've rebuilt hasn't made the playoffs. You could almost say the same here. We went 8-9. We haven't gone positive all rebuild, which is absolutely absurd. Team's up to 85 overall, 87 overall defense. We will be hopping in to simulate / maybe hop in to play a Kansas City Chiefs in the wild card. Stats, offensively, we were 20th. Offense just can't get going. I don't know if it's Jaden Daniels, I don't know what. Defensively, 26. All right, passing. Jaden Daniels actually had 4,000 yards, 32 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. That's what I wanted to see year one. Even year two. Took him a while to get there. Rushing, Jose Hyde had 900 yards, 8 touchdowns. I'm with the 3.6. I mean, we're pretty used to seeing the 3-point whatever from our halfbacks. Jaden Daniels had 300 rushing yards and a touchdown, way less than last year. Receiving, this is what I wanted to see. Our rookie Terrence Turk had 1,100 yards, 3 touchdowns. Puka Nacua, 14 touchdowns for 1,000 yards. Finally, first time all rebuild, we can be excited about a little bit about our offense. We were 20th still, I know, but seeing 2 receivers over 1,000 yards is almost like getting the golden ticket for the fucking Wonka factory. Calvin Ridley, 700 yards, 3 TDs. Mayer just been consistent. Our O-line, man. O-line's probably the best offensive line in the game, which I don't understand. A quarterback, obviously, he's got to have a bunch of time to throw the ball. I don't know why the first 3 years, he wasn't getting many passing yards. I'm on Dallas's offensive playbook. I've switched between a couple. Anyway, Patrick Queen, 121 tackles, 113 from Renardo Green. Nice work from the cornerback there. We had 16 tackles for loss from Max Crosby, Sammy Briscoe, 15 from Tyree Wilson. 11.5 double-digit sacks from Max Crosby, 5 from Sammy Briscoe. We had 4 interceptions from Patrick Queen, 3 from Greg Newsome, 2 from Robert Spillane, and 2 from Trayvon Mohig. This is the first time I'll rebuild as well. Renardo Green has had 0 interceptions, but he's been phenomenal this rebuild. Touchdowns, we've had 0. In-season awards, not rewards. The Raiders deserve 0 rewards. Drake Mays on the Seahawks, evidently. Joe Burrow won MVP Offensive Player of the Year for the AFC as Jonathan Taylor. Nobody from the Raiders. Can't say I'm too surprised. Defensive Player of the Year is Keenan Williams. Offensive Rookie of the Year goes to Landon Dodson. Nobody from the Raiders. Defensive Rookie of the Year goes to Levi Pearson. No one from the Raiders again. It's okay. We're 8-9. We're in the playoffs. Hop off me. Super wild card weekend here in Kansas City, most likely. We're 8-9. We're not getting a home playoff game. All right, first quarter, we're actually up 7-0. Chiefs just tied at 7-7. We're going to head straight to halftime here. It's 6-minute quarters. Whoops. Raiders up 14-7. I did forget to change the sim time to 20. Or 10, I mean. We're actually up 17-7 at half. We're simming to the next quarter. Kansas City cannot stop us on offense. We're up 24-14, fourth quarter. We're simulating to the end of the game. Do not blow this lead, Oakland. And we go down and score another touchdown, 31-14. The game is over. We're headed to the divisional round. 8-9 Raiders complete a huge upset on Kansas City. We're playing the 13-4 Jets in the divisional. Oh boy. All right, we have the ball. We're driving down. We scored a touchdown first. We're up 14-0 at the end of the first quarter. What is happening? Maybe I just had to jump in all these games as the Jets get within 7, but the Raiders go right back down. We're up 21-10 at half, but we're simulating straight to the fourth quarter. Where has this team been at all rebuild? I love to see it. The Jets are only down by 3. We go down and make it a 10-point game. We're actually going to sim the next play because the Jets are going to score field goal fast here. We end up punting it. Looks like Nate Hobbs intercepted it. I don't know who the Jets quarterback is. 79 yards. We're down to 1, and we score another touchdown. It's 35-21. The Jets they end up scoring a touchdown. They still have a chance if they can stop us, and we're hopping right into it. 40 seconds left. Down, up by 7. Jets have the ball. Who is this Thomas guy? It's probably one of the 50 rookie quarterbacks that were drafted within the last 3 years. That's got to be easy reads, green eggs, and ham. And we're going to the AFC conference game. We're playing the Jacksonville Jaguars in the AFC conference game. They're 10-7. Could we be the first team in NFL history to make the Super Bowl or win a Super Bowl with an 8-9 record? Heading into it. It is a monsoon here in Jacksonville as we have the ball. We're driving. We ended up with a field goal there. We have the ball again. 3-0, end of 1. This may be a low-scoring game due to the weather as we're up 10-7. 2 quick scores from Raiders and Jacksonville as we go up 17-7 at halftime. We're simulating to the fourth quarter. Come on, Raiders. Keep it up. Make this rebuild worth it. We are only up by 3. 6 minutes to go in the fourth. We go down and score. We're up by 10. Jacksonville scores quick right again. 2 minutes left. We just need to keep chewing this clock, keep getting first downs. It's 1st and 20. That's going to hurt us. Jacksonville has no timeouts. We end up hitting a field goal. A minute left. Kickoff. Jacksonville has a minute to drive down the field. We're only up by 6. They have to have a touchdown. They also have no timeouts. We're hopping right into it. You know we are. Jacksonville already almost at midfield. 38 seconds to go. It's 3rd and 10. Jacksonville about midfield. They need a touchdown to win. Can the 8-9 Raiders make the Super Bowl? Trevor Lawrence gets sacked. Huge sack. Only 17 seconds remaining. It's 4th and 20.
But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, maybe you'll get sick of being the monster out of my head, under my bed. Think you're something out of my nightmares, standing right there. But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, then will you get bored of killing me?
Silhouettes of you are like a taunt.
We iced the extra field goal. Kickers don't miss on all Madden, but it is raining. But it doesn't matter. We blow the lead. What was I doing? I sold. That was my fault. I usered to the outside. I don't know why I didn't drop that. I was trying to get pressure on Trevor Lawrence. And by doing so, the computer kept forcing me fucking outside. It would not let me run middle. There's 2 seconds left. Jaden Daniels. We need a touchdown.
First and 10 here. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it
Unless somehow we can catch this.
And it's incomplete.
That's game. Jacksonville beats us 28-27. But check out the final roster of this rebuild. I really thought we were going to do it. I really thought we were going to win the Super Bowl. 8-9. Cinderella story. Jaden Daniels, 91 overall, never hit superstar. Really surprised me. No one on the offense has superstar. Could blame me if you want. Puka Nacua, 95 overall, but still star. Regressed the star from last year because they had a god-awful year last year. Don't want to talk about it. Turk, star, 80 overall. Offensive line is just goated. All-star, though. Defensively, we kept Max Crosby, all rebuild. He was phenomenal. Still 99, superstar X Factor. Briscoe, Sam Briscoe, dude, 85 overall, superstar. If we kept playing this franchise, he'd end up being superstar X Factor into the 90s. Patrick Queen, superstar, 92 overall. Linebackers, we were never able to get a bunch of linebackers that had potential, but Elam I thought would really be the star. I swear this guy had hidden dev. Unless he lost star. I don't know. Donnell, star, only went up to an 82. Morig, 86 star. Greg Newsome's 91. Bernardo Green, 82 star. I know his overall wise might not look great, but stat wise, this guy was on the top of the list almost every stat, every year. Nate Hobbs is actually up to an 85 star. He's really good for us, but that's going to do it for Oakland rebuild, Vegas Raiders rebuild, whatever. I am shocked. Wow. Please leave suggestions down below, tips to help me out with scouting, rebuilding, whatever else I need to do to make these videos more fun, because the first 3 years were stink fest. I should be starting a franchise series here soon where I play the games on all Madden, and I'm probably going to get pooped on, but let me know down in the comments below on who I should rebuild next, and if you guys did enjoy the video, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.